guys! Welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to share with you kung ano ba talaga ang magagawa ng isang MP or Member of Parliament dito sa Canada. Maraming tao, lalo na tayong mga immigrant, hindi alam na pwede pala tayong lumapit sa MP's office kapag may problema tayo sa mga government services, kung saang riding tayo nasasakop. Currently, there are 343 members of parliament, with each MP representing one of the 343 electoral districts or ridings. So I actually worked sa isang member of parliament for over a year, kaya first hand kong nakita kung paano sila nakakatulong sa mga tao, and trust me, it can make a big difference. Unahin natin, ano ba ang MP? Ang MP ay yung elected representative natin sa House of Commons. Ang House of Commons, para siyang katulad sa Pilipinas, yung ating mga Congress, kung saan they debate and vote for lawmaking. So, every riding o community may MP na nakaupo. So, if I live in Toronto, there are certain ridings there. And yes, part ng trabaho nila to debate and vote in Ottawa, pero malaking part ng trabaho nila ay tumulong din directly sa tao through their constituency offices. Ngayon, ano ba yung tulong na pwede nating makuha? Kung federal issue, pwede tayong lumapit. For example, immigration issues. For PR applications, citizenship, visitor visa, sponsorships. Kung delayed na at wala ka nang makuhang sagot, MP's office can contact the IRCC directly for you. So, mas mabilis to kaysa maghintay ka ng ilang oras sa phone para makausap ang IRCC representative. For CRA and other benefits, kung may problema ka sa taxes or CRA, mas mabilis din mag-follow up ang MP's office kaysa ikaw mismo ang maghintay sa phone. Employment insurance or CPP, OAS, pensions. Kung may delay or issue, they can also help follow up. They can be your voice. Passports as well. Questions or urgent concerns, makakatulong din sila. So, instead na maghintay ka ng matagal sa 1-800 numbers, mas mabilis kung dadaan ka sa MP's office kasi may direct channel sila to follow up. Para sa atin na mga immigrant, sobrang valuable nito. Moving into a new country is already challenging because you're adjusting to a new culture, learning the system, and sometimes facing language barriers. Tapos may delay pa sa work permit or family sponsorships mo. I've been there. I came here in 2022. I applied for an extension of my study permit. It was approved, but it was sent to an address without the unit number. So it was my address, but walang unit number. So that what happened was it was lost. And I didn't know about the MPs at that time. I tried my luck every day. Wait for hours, and remember, their hours of operation is also our office hours. So it affected my job. I was following up, calling them and waiting for them to answer for like 1 to 2 hours every day, and nasa work ako. So nakikita yun ng aking mga boss. Sometimes it was really heartbreaking na nakakaiyak na. Because hindi lang naman yun dahil mag-aaral ako, so I needed to study permit. Sometimes it's affecting the application of our relatives too. Like for example, my spouse. Alam nyo ba na may mga MP's offices na nag-o-offer ng free tax clinic? Pwede nila tayong tulungan mag-file ng taxes for free. Ang kailangan lang natin dalhin ay yung T4 at T2022 slips. So yung T4 is from work, T2022 slips ay from school. Super helpful lalo na para sa mga bagong immigrant na hindi sanay sa Canadian tax system. Next is support for communities. Hindi lang individual help ang magagawa ng MP, pati buong community. MPs attend cultural events and community gatherings. They can write support letters para sa organizations na nag-a-apply ng government funding. Hindi ko na mabilang ang dami ng letters na na-provide namin. For example, may Filipino community sa isang lugar. They can request a support letter to strengthen their application for grants. Pwede rin silang mag-provide ng Canadian pins, flags, at iba pang official items for schools, seniors, groups, or community events. For example, mag-o-oath ka ng citizenship, pwede ka din mag-request. They can also provide certificates para sa mga graduation, volunteers, and even congratulatory certificates para sa mga newly sworn citizens. So, how do you contact your Member of Parliament? Simple lang. Pumunta sa Parliament of Canada website and then i-type nyo lang yung postal code nyo and then you will find their contact numbers or email address. Contact their constituency office. Usually may opisina sila mismo doon sa community kung nasaan ka nandoon. And then dalhin mo lang yung mga documents like application number, letters, o kahit anong related papers para sa mas madali na process ng pagtulong nila sa inyo. And remember, this is free. Representation matters, kaya huwag kang mahihiyang lumapit sa kanila. So ayun, mas malinaw na sa inyo ngayon kung ano ang magagawa ng MP para sa inyo, lalo na sa mga bagong immigrant. At kung may questions kayo tungkol sa MPs o sa immigration, comment lang sa baba para masagot ko in the future videos. In my next video, I will discuss kung ano naman ang tulong na pwedeng ibigay sa atin ng ating mga Member of Provincial Parliament or MPPs. See you there!